Next, we will be watching Where Are They Now by Fire Department Chronicles. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the doodly-doo. This was recorded live at twitch.tv/LuminusRed. Come on in, drop a follow, come hang out. I would appreciate you doing so. We are currently trying to get me partnered before TwitchCon. So the more people who can come in here, leave stream open, even if you can't stay for the whole thing, just leave a lurk going. Basically, just leave the tab muted or open while you go and do other things. I would appreciate it so much. We are getting closer and closer to being partnered. And if we can get there in time, it's gonna mean a lot for me, and I'm appreciating every single person who comes in. We're getting really, really close. We were at an average of 95 last week, which means that like we're getting insanely close, but we need to make sure our average in the last cycle is up past 75, and it needs to be a little bit longer than just getting there. So if you would keep it, come on in and keep it up, I would appreciate it so much. Until then, we finished all of the modern day ones of this show, of Fire Department Chronicles, and I need to know where they all are now. We're gonna watch this in playlist order because why not? Doesn't really matter. Let's do it.
People in dark rooms, torn testes, and metal-tasting mayhem are the wonderful follow-up stories that fill today's Where Are They Now episode.
Yeah, they're broken. But don't worry about that. Just come in here so I can show you exactly
not
what
this
you
person.
need to see.
Oh my god,
I think
no.
this might be the most requested Where Are They Now follow-ups that I've ever had.
Interesting.
Rightfully so. Because
Okay, I do like that. Okay, I do like that they're doing it this way, where they're pulling us out. They're showing us, here's the clip. Now we're gonna go to him sitting at the desk to talk about it. Because otherwise it would just be like, play the short again, then big pop-up, and it's like, they are now on 45 Cedar Street. They are still eating their own shit, but like, you know what? In a more wholesome way. It's gotten better, we think. We've actually like moved them into another precinct, so we're safe from them now. Also, Fire Department coffee, go buy their coffee. Oh,
honestly say,
I know, right,
this
Mario,
is the most
right?
scared I've ever felt on a call. And without further ado, here's what happened. So after gathering a couple more people, I was slowly making my way up to the room when, you know what? It'll just be easier to show you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh! Where are you?
There you are.
Uh-oh.
You made it.
Yeah, are you ready to go down to the hospital?
Hi, Dr. Smato. Welcome in. I'm doing good. We're watching a video right now. Oh, no.
Is it
no.
poop?
It's poo-poo.
It's poo-poo.
You want some?
That's weirdly adorable.
1 second, sir.
In a weird way.
Get the Versed right now.
Okay. Wait, have you ever been covered in poop before?
No.
No?
No.
You're about to be.
And after all that, a very stinky tussle and a much-needed night-night medication injection, that guy was the happiest caca-chalupa that I'd ever dropped off at the hospital.
Caca-chalupa.
My berries slipped through the crack.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so they got to the hospital. They were fine. They had to put him to sleep to get him there, though. But yes, welcome in, Dr. Smando. I hope you're having a great day, too. I'm doing amazing, so I hope that you're having fun. Welcome into stream. Poo-Poo Man is back. I know, Mr. Britt, what? Not this one, not this one. Okay, now we need to find out if this man maintained his family jewels.
Share which hurt.
Will this man be able to procreate ever again?
Boys trying to stay behind.
Oh my gosh.
Permanently.
Me balls be aching.
Panic, fear, and a genuine deep-seated feeling of regret would be the best way to describe this patient's demeanor after almost experiencing a full separation of his twin boulders from the rest of his body.
Valid.
And I gotta say, as a fellow family jewel-toting male, the second this guy started describing his genital pouch stretching brush with permanent castration,
No, stop
I
describing
wanted
it.
to close my eyes and Happy Gilmore myself out of there to my happy place.
Yeah, valid.
But
What the heck? Oh my god! No.
happy place. I'm flying on a giant seagull in the sky.
That made me so happy. That made me so happy. That made me so happy. I'm flying on a giant seagull in the sky. Jeez. That just made me unnecessarily happy. I'm so happy that that happened. Oh my gosh.
Fortunately, part of the gig as a paramedic is listening to things that you hope will melt away from your memory, like this guy's dreams of ever procreating. However, I'm happy to report that besides swelling to the size of a small grapefruit, this guy's gargantuan gonads are still attached to his body and ready for another round of How Strong Are Your Testes?
Don't test that. Don't test that. Don't test that, man. Don't test that. Talk about juicy nuts. I understand. I'm gonna let that through. I don't know why, but talk about juicy nuts. Tune in next week for the same bat day, same time. Jeez. Oh. That was... Don't test it again, buddy. I think that this man's never gonna sit on a folding chair ever again. Whether or not... Lumi, did you see it? I don't know, Void-Rad. What did I see? What should have I seen? But, like, I don't think this man's ever sitting on a folding chair again, let alone naked. Cotton just went live? Okay. That's okay. I knew that she was gonna be live today. It's okay, Fat Dabs for Christ. It's okay. I know that Cotton's live, and I hope she's having an amazing stream. I hope she has an amazing stream. But yeah, it's okay. I am okay. I can exist without watching her streams every single time, I think. I can watch the VODs.
Fumigating?
Oh yeah, dude. I set up like 80 cans in there.
Oh, I imagine.
Look,
oh, the image I told you about.
Is inherently dangerous. It's something
I'll take a look at it,
when we
Void-Rad.
sign up for the job. Whether it's dodging...
Void-Rad, after we watch this, I'll take a look at it. Don't worry. Yes, some weird stuff is an EMT. The guy described it so well. Him and his electric medic are the awesome for these. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that I'm not an EMT. Oh my gosh, 1 or 2 cans seems reasonable.
Cars on the interstate that seem to be dead set on making us their new bloody hood ornament. Daily cancer exposures when fighting fire or just putting on our gear. That's a reference to recent discoveries that our firefighting bunker gear contains something called forever chemicals that might possibly be slowly killing us every time we put it on. Or a million other ways to die. But we all know the thing that's ultimately gonna take us out is gonna be something stupid, like face planting in the shower or, I don't know, standing outside of a house unknowingly inhaling the flaming remnants of an overly zealous insect genocide project. Now, I'm not sure, but as far as I know, no one's developed a third eye or a big C.
I'm glad I'm not doing this, at least.
With the Cockroach Melter 5000. But what I do know is we knocked that fire down and saved that pile of sticks. And then 1 year later, we went back there for an EMS call, and guess what? It still had roaches!
Oh my gosh, no! Oh my gosh. If it... that's so painful. Them still have roaches. What the heck? Watching this, like, I'm like Caligo 100%. I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm not an EMT. I'm so glad. Honestly, they're saints. Good on them. Thank you for being amazing. I'm sorry for your imagination is as great as Lumi's crush. Wait, what did H say? At H, why were you referring to? What did H say? I'm confused here. But like, no, yeah, my crush on Cotton's pretty cool. I like it. I think it makes me pretty based. I came into stream to win roaches. I guess I'm a roach now. No, Will-O-Wisp, you're not. This hoe got roaches in her crib, jeez. Roaches never leave you alone. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Welcome back to numero ocho of the Where Are They Now saga. Today we're going to talk about everything from mushrooms to getting my boots filled up with human doo-doo.
No!
So you were running to the bathroom while taking your pants off, then tripped and fell.
Yeah, I really don't like to wear anything below the waist whenever I'm on the throne. Imagine this. You're helping a nice elderly man to the bathroom, and suddenly he begins to fall. So you take your leg and shove it in between his legs to brace him, and he says thank you by blasting a rectal fruit shake right down your pants and into your boots. Well, I don't have to imagine that because it happened to me, and I'm still not okay with it.
I'm never going to be okay ever again because I heard the word rectal fruit shake. I don't think that I'm ever okay again. I think the answer to the question of are you okay is now no, because I heard that once. God, what? Hi, fallen Aries. Welcome in. I was okay. Now I'm not. Freaking what the heck? The fruit shake. I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, I understand it's like it happens in EMT. I'm so sad. My gosh, there's a similar YouTuber to this named Matt Curtin. I'll have to take a look at that later, Dr. Spinner. Don't worry, just make it to TwitchCon. Just make it to TwitchCon. Just make it to TwitchCon. It'll be good. Oh, God's Dragon. Wait, God's Dragon. Dragoon. God's Dragoon. Thank you for the follow. It's not if you get shit out, it's when. Can't stop laughing. I can't stop being traumatized.
This lovely guy was your...
I paused at the worst possible time to get traumatized again. Why am I getting re-traumatized? Why? How did I do that so perfectly? Listen, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl out here trying to be fine, and it's like, nah.
Standard run-of-the-mill senior citizen that needed a little bit of assistance to the bunghole drainer 3000 to open up some extra room in his internal prune basin. But as I attempted to guide him, Brad had other plans and attempted to shove him to the ground to test his osteoporosis.
We need to take away this man's thesaurus because he seems to be pulling a whole bunch of words. Holy crap, okay, honestly, his word salad is more impressive than mine, and I'm just jealous. This man seems to have a better command of the English language than I will ever hope to have. And honestly, I'm just jealous. When we think of Cotton override the trauma. Yeah, no, I feel better now. He is creative. Also, I have to pray that he is using a thesaurus. If this is his normal way of speaking, he may be more mentally disturbed than I am. Take a shit before the shit because it takes, you guess.
Oh, both. But I said
he paints with words.
Not today. And then
he does paint with words, but mostly his paintings are of shit.
Immediately found out what Jerry the geriatric ate for his last 3 meals as he filled my boots with cream of diarrhea.
No, not again.
But despite having my lower half repainted with human poo, I still got
He's an EMT probably.
to the throne. Then sloshed my way to a decon shower and never looked at corn the same way again.
Okay.
God.
What happened here?
God.
We had a little grease fire.
So I grabbed a cup of water and threw it.
Which I told him not to do.
Okay, I remember the end of this one. It's gonna find out. Now we're gonna find out if the wife got angry at the husband for trying to stop his idiot friend, or the idiot friend. I hope that the wife got angry at the idiot friend.
And then we had a big grease fire.
Wait, Lumi, I love how Lumi was talking about a thesaurus brain and with it jumbling her words about my message. I know I'm silly and stupid. Thanks for noticing. He's more mentally deranged than me. Well, he is an EMT.
I really want everybody watching this video to listen to what I'm about to say because it might save your life, a trip to the hospital, or at a minimum a boatload of money rebuilding the crispy remains of the place that you once called home. If you put water on a grease fire, it's gonna explode! Why does this happen, you ask? Well, grease catches fire between 375 and 500 degrees in freedom units, which is well above the 212 degrees it takes to boil water. So, when you douse your burgers flambe with H2O, it instantly boils, explodes, and carries flaming pieces of third-degree burning, life-altering grease along with it.
Also, tower mains welcome in. Unfortunately, most first responders and military are traumatized to the point where we speak like he does all the time, especially with the dark humor. I'm so sorry, tower mains. I wish that this world was less traumatizing. I wish that first responders didn't have to undergo all of that. I would like that, a better world. I would like a better world where that is not the case. Also, now to watch Mrs. Doubtfire get burned alive, I guess.
So if you do happen to run into this situation, just remember the only way to safely extinguish a grease fire is by
put a lid on it
with the lid,
put a lid on it,
blanket, a Class B or Class K extinguisher. Because if you use sugar, water, or flour, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Or at a minimum, just regret not ordering takeout.
Hello?
Oh, do we not get to find out? Oh, we don't know anything about that. I wanted to know if the wife got angry at him or not. I wanted to know. Okay, I'm not going to advocate for using salt. Just have a pot lid. If you're going to be frying with oil, make sure you have a pot lid that fits over it. Use that to smother the fire. Salt, don't ask me how I know. I'm not going to advocate for that, but I'm just going to say, freaking just make sure before you're cooking with oil or grease, have a pot lid that fits over it. Just make sure you're doing that ahead of time, and then you're good. Having done both, it's a coping mechanism. Valid. Dust explosions are terrible. Exactly! Just freaking make sure you have a lid before you're cooking with grease or like fatty foods and stuff.
Everything,
also, keep the heat down, honestly.
Pupils, Batman. I'm Batman. Here's the deal. If somebody's mental state is altered and somebody else calls 911, we are legally required to transport them to a level of equal or higher care. I know, listen, I don't agree with it sometimes either. I mean, especially in this guy's case, where he was just trying to enjoy some of the mind-bending, reality-altering effects from the mushrooms that he shoved down his throat earlier.
I can't feel my face.
And what made me feel even worse was this guy was the most chill dude I've ever met, man. And if it was up to me, I would have left him at home to let him enjoy his interdimensional fungi adventure.
Do we have a deal?
It's not. And the last thing any of us need would be for this guy to venture out into the road, see a yellow punch buggy, think it's a giant Twinkie, try to take a bite out of it, and then end up becoming one with the road and the mycelium that he was enjoying so much.
I need to blow my nose. I need to blow my nose. My nose is all goopy. I want to blow my nose. My nose is no longer goopy. I don't want to blow my nose anymore. Thank you for putting up with that. Kawaii. Adorable sneezes. Thank you. Thank you for all the blessings. Consume tights too. As soon as someone says mycelium, I immediately think of Star Trek Discovery. And I'm just like, oh, he's gonna join the mycelium network. He's gonna be able to like do freaking like spore jumps wherever he wants in the universe. Based. Okay, that sounds amazing. What the heck? Hi, Reckless Red. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I wish we knew more about what happened. Nerd affectionately. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm a big old nerd. I love Star Trek. I'm so excited for the new Star Trek Voyager game. It looks so fucking good. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna freaking separate Tuvix or not. Do I de-Tuvix the Tuvix? Anyways, mycelium, why not your celium? Yeah, I'm giving. I'm a giving girl.
So instead, we took a ride down to the hospital in the Band-Aid
Oh my gosh,
bus,
you're from
where
YouTube.
he tried
Hi,
to
Dr. Wendy
convince me
VT.
that all the
Yes, I am.
phones were disappearing, so
Yes, I am. I do post a lot of things on YouTube. Actually, you're currently in a YouTube video. Congratulations, Dr. Wendy. Also, I like the Wendy's. Wendy's is a good food place. I like food. Welcome in. Thank you for popping in on an here. Please, just call me Wendy. Okay, Wendy. But I also want to respect your education level, Dr. Wendy VT. Oh my gosh. No. But I'm a nerd. I want to play the new Star Trek Voyager game. It's not out yet, even close, but I want to.
be harder for us to get out of the Matrix.
What?
Wait.
What? God, the first Matrix movie was so good. And only the first one. Magic the Gathering is doing a Star Trek collaboration. Ooh, I have this weird thing with Star Trek with Magic the Gathering. No matters whose deck or who shuffles it, if I draw a hand, it will be unplayable for several turns. It will either be all lands or no lands or not enough lands. I have a unique ability to, whenever I draw a hand in Magic the Gathering, for it to be completely unplayable. It does not matter whose deck it is. It does not matter how many people have shuffled it. It became a freaking sideshow every time I tried to go to a Magic the Gathering tournament. People would gather around me, shuffle their deck, hand it to me. I would draw a hand. It would be unplayable. I don't know how. It is magic in a bad way. But I can play. I'm fine with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually very rarely get a bad hand. I'm very lucky on that. I don't know what's happening. Hello, Reckless Red. Hi, you found me on YouTube earlier, and have been binging them all day. I was like, maybe they're live, and so here you are. Welcome in. I appreciate it. I'm live, and we're actually recording this for YouTube too. Oh yes, Dr. Wendy. It's so good. We're watching the Where Are They Now? Oh my gosh.
They now adventure with your 3 most requested follows.
Thank you for the follow. Acethrio Prime. I've got dyslexia. I'm trying my best here. Oh, I love Magic Gathering. However, Legends of Runeterra, it was my favorite. Valid. No luck with mulligans either. No, it doesn't matter how many mulligans I got. I freaking had a ref give me 20 mulligans, and they were all bad hands. At a certain point, they actually went through the deck and they found a playable hand, and they're they checked my deck and they checked other people's decks and this is playable, but they actually just gave me a playable hand that was kind of balanced to start. The freaking ref just gave me a playable hand because it was getting insane. What deck do I use in Yu-Gi-Oh? I play Sky Strikers. I like Sky Strikers. I've also been playing I've played a variety of different ones in the past, though. I like doing Pendulum Magicians as well and stuff. Oh, Frontier Soup, thank you for the resubscribe. Where are you? Robot lady? Do
Frontier
your thing.
Soup 129 just resubscribed for 4 months. I owe 4 months, let's go.
Oh my gosh. You're technically an OBGYN surgeon, according to your lore. That's actually a really cool lore, Dr. Wendy. Miss Wendy. Oh, okay, let's go in here.
And I'm gonna leave you with a little piece of knowledge that'll haunt you for the rest of your day.
You know, that's fair, freaking meow ringer. You can get so many search engines going that you can make any hand playable in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, the only edge case is if you get a handful of freaking hand traps, and you have no engine. If you have no engine, you're fine. But, like, so many different, like, parts of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays are just, like, so many decks, like, every single card is a one-card starter, and I'm like, thank you! This gets past my negative luck. Really, I can do Magic, Vanguard, and Bard Fight, but Yu-Gi-Oh! I prefer to spend all 20 minutes on one turn to fill up their field with all negates in the field. I know, this current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! is kind of insane. Okay, let's get into this.
Okay, so what did you do? I put some in his rectum.
Friends come in many forms.
Yes.
Like a friend that'll loan you $20, or
Yeah.
friend that'll give you a ride without asking for gas money, or the ultimate friend that's willing to shove frozen water bricks inside of your dingleberry cave because you took too many opioids.
Doc, I played Double.
But before I go any
Please don't
further
do
into
this
the
to anyone.
story, I want to be very clear about something.
You're right, Ma
Don't
girl.
put ice in people's
Yep.
butts.
Yep.
Not only is it incredibly stupid and unbelievably dangerous, but completely unnecessary when there's things like Narcan available that don't involve you icing down your friend's guano gusher.
Yummy.
The very medically unsupported theory that's inspiring people to do this is by stimulating the central nervous system with ice, the overdosing person will regain consciousness and magically begin breathing again on their own.
Right.
Right.
Now, yes, he was awake when he got there, and no, we're not sure if it was because of the ice. But one thing I can't say for sure is that those two dudes didn't make eye contact for the entire ride to the hospital, and I will never look at ice the same way again.
My birthday is December 49th.
Also, I don't think I would ever be friends. I don't think if someone did that to me, I don't think I'd probably ever look them in the eye again. I'm just like, okay, instead of trying to actually help me, you did something incredibly stupid. And then you also saw my rectum. Ever heard of freezer burns or frostbite? I have, and I don't want it down there. Those might not occur, but good things are definitely can't. Yep, no, it's not good. Yubel is your crush in anime? Yubel is so fucking hot. Yes, okay. Just imagine as it melts, it gets sharp edges. God, no. I forgot to say the image that it looks like at the chat. Okay, thank you, Void Red. I'll take a look at that a little bit later. Thank you.
9th, 1812.
How long did you say the seizure lasted?
Seizures can be extremely scary to experience, especially for the patient, and depending on the type of seizure,
no,
once
Jonathan,
it's over,
no.
they can go to what's called a post-ictal state, which is very normal, but it involves confusion, exhaustion, or in this guy's case, think you needed to get back to the open sea to fight some scurvy pirates. Now, even though all of this can be...
Listen, I'm not a big Family Guy fan, but sometimes their bits are really good. I will admit when there's a hilarious bits, it's just that is such a good bit in Family Guy. I don't love everything, but there are good things. It's not all my cup of tea. I actually love the Orville in terms of like other things that Seth MacFarlane has created, but like I like the Orville more. I'm a sci-fi girl. Whatever. Shut up. But like, you know, Family Guy has its moments. It has. The cutaways are hilarious. It has its moments.
Quite stressful to witness. Treating most seizures is relatively straightforward with some benzos and a
500
little
cigarettes,
O2.
yes.
However, as I've
Orville
learned
reference.
many times in my career, right when you think you got things figured out, you don't.
Whoa, didn't see that coming.
Which is exactly
another show that has like that. I actually do like Rick and Morty, but the fans ruined it for me. The Simpsons movie 2 being released in July 2023. The first one was released in 2007. The first movie post episode is the chatboard opening saying, "I will not wait 20 years to make another movie," which LMAO is a funny callback. Oh my gosh, that is insane. I can't believe they're making a second Simpsons movie. What the heck? I don't know if that's needed. We already have a lot of Simpsons. I don't know if we need that. I hope it's good. I hope it's enjoyable. I don't know if we need that, if I'm being honest. I don't know.
What happened in the middle of our assessment when this guy's sister decided to wrap up her Angry Birds game on his cell phone while someone else blasted their partially digested SpaghettiOs all over the floor. But honestly, I knew this guy was going to be just fine. And I also knew that once again, I was extremely thankful for waterproof boots and disinfectants.
Yep.
That's right. I don't think it's possible to
I
describe
hated
the
that
smell
one.
perforating from a room that contains someone who's having a GI bleed. Well,
yeah,
I guess it would be something like.
Oh!
To accompany that odor is the general understanding that whatever is causing that lunch regurgitating smell is not good for the continuation of life. Because the general rule of thumb when it comes to blood coming from your skin suit is blood coming from one end of your body is bad. Blood coming from both ends of your body is the beginning of your forever sleepy time. Now, this gentleman was suffering from something called esophageal varices, which can happen when the veins inside of your esophagus begin to enlarge and bleed.
Firebox, what are you making? What are you making? Also, welcome in Firebox. If you don't know, everyone, Firebox Studios here is the one who made my new 3D model. Go check it out if you haven't. Photos are up. Yes. The faces man makes are so insane. What are you working on? What are you working on, Firebox? Oh, I'm playing with it now? Wait, you're playing with my model? What are you making with it? What are you making with it? I'm kind of curious. Not me. The model, not me. Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm playing with it now, the model, not me. Okay. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having fun. Something cute. You have to show it to me once it's done, okay? That's the rule. I want to see something cute, okay? I want to say cute things. Thank you. Now we'll go back to something decidedly not cute. GI bleeds.
Because of high blood.
Listen, was I doing some escapism there by talking to Firebox Studios? Yes. Yes. This is a trauma response. Fucking hell, what the heck?
Pressure associated with liver disease. And if the
GI
thought of
bleeds.
drowning in your own
GI
red
bleeds.
blood cell pudding terrifies you,
yes,
it should.
It does. All
the good news is we got him down to the hospital where he got some meds, a couple pints of blood, and was completely stabilized. The bad news is you now know you can die drowning in your own blood.
Try to catch me all in that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to avoid bleeding from both ends of my body at once. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, no. I will do my best, my level best, to not be vomiting and crapping blood at the same time. I don't know how to accomplish this, but I will try my best. Joke's on you, I figured it out years ago. Tell me your secrets. Save me from this hell. I already knew you could die like that, so joke's on you. Yeah, I am the joke. I just saw your Left 4 Dead L4D was Left 4 Dead, probably. Definitely needs more cute girl mods. I agree. I'm like, it's Left 4 Dead. It's not something else. There's not another L4D thing, right? If you goon for long enough, it could be possibly goon blood. I'm going to avoid that for sure. I believe in you. Thank you, Predator. Good job. I'll be back. Okay, the Love Rose, if you can leave stream open and leave the alert going, I would appreciate that a lot, love. We're really working hard. We're on our way. There's a very good chance we can get to partner before TwitchCon, but we need everyone to do their part. So if you don't mind, I appreciate it. Now let's do it.
Just when you thought we were done, we're back.
Thank
with
you so much,
another
Lilith.
Where Are They Now? And today we're going to talk about why peeing on the people around you doesn't make you a better friend.
I smell so bad.
For as long as I can remember, people have turned to spraying their friends and strangers with golden shower fluid when they get stung by a jellyfish. And I really need you guys to know something. It doesn't work.
No!
The truth shall set you free! The reason kidney tears have been raining down upon the victims of jellyfish stings is because the acidic nature of urine should theoretically neutralize jellyfish venom and help reduce the pain.
Okay.
But it doesn't. The only thing that's getting neutralized is the happy memories of sand and waves for the person that just had a run-in with the prehistoric venomous snot rocket and is immediately being...
Listen, Amuse-Bouche, have my friends talked about peeing on me? Yes, but it wasn't for unsubstantiated medical reasons. It was for the horny. Listen, we're doing it for good reasons, not for, stupid reasons. Yeah, no, we're doing good. By the way, Jalumi, did you know that people who are subbed can access the time bar so they can go back and stream whatever? Oh no, you're gonna find out all my secrets. You wanted it, don't lie. I'm not confirming nor denying that, but I will say we were not doing it for unsubstantiated medical reasons. That is all I hope that you hold me to. If you believe either direction, I will not be bothered. But please don't believe that we were doing it for unsubstantiated medical reasons. Why am I saying it that way the entire time? Fully, all the time. Miss me with the pissy. Spin Master, no! That is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, and I've seen a lot of insane things.
Placed by
I'm a VTuber.
nightmares with the hot asparagus-soaked regret that they were just deluged in. No, God! But if this ever happens to you, have no fear. Simply soak the area in salt water or tap water between 107 and 113 degrees, which should help reduce the pain, plus save you a lifetime on therapy bills and awkward conversations about the time you went wee-wee on me, Mom. See? I got it all under control. What is that ringing? High blood pressure can present in many different ways, like blurred vision, headaches, or like this guy who looked like me after spending 3 minutes in the sun without SPF 5000. Good news is he was fine, and to say he was lucky would be a gross understatement.
I'm just gonna say it. Always wear sunscreen. Every time I go outside, actually not even even if I'm not gonna go outside, I wear sunscreen. Because you know what? The rays in the sun that can actually cause cancer can still go through your windows. You may not be able to get sunburned through a window, but you can still get melanoma and damage to your DNA. So you know what? If you're gonna be near a window, even if you're staying inside all day, freaking wear sunscreen. I'm inside in my basement right now. I have a blackout curtain over my window. I'm still wearing head-to-toe sunscreen. My skin, I've got special stuff for my face. I'm begging all of you. Sunscreen. A lot of it's also moisturizer too. So you know what? You're gonna look younger and hotter for more of your life. It's perfect. Thank you, Blue Scorcher, for gifting Charles a sub. Thank you.
Bluest Chorcher gifted Charles from iTube a subscription. Bluest Chorcher gifted a tier 1 sub to Charles from iTube.
Thank you, Robot Lady.
8 gift subs on the channel.
Thank you so much, Blue Scorcher. I live in England. We don't get the sun. You do. Well, you know, you might not notice it, but you still get the deadly laser rays. The ones that get into your DNA and start breaking it apart. Amino acid by amino acid. So, Firebox, get yourself a nice, well-scented, moisturizing sunscreen. You know, get some face stuff too. Your skin will be thanking me later. Trust me. Trust me. I beg of you. I just want more people not to have unnecessary skin damage. You can avoid it so easily. And, like, freaking moisturizing your skin feels so good. Honestly, like, having, like, nice and, like, healthy and moisturized skin feels so nice. Just do it. I live in North Sweden. We don't get the sun this year. Even if you don't have enough sun to burn, if there's enough to see, it's enough to burn, to damage your skin. Just trust me. Well, if I'm not gonna do that, if it's gonna hurt, just, like, over and over again. I have no choice but to wear clothes and sunscreen because I have skin pigmentation and can burn easily. Exactly, Vengeance. Sorry, it's just a habit. I don't have it. You got this. I believe it. I have natural sunscreen. Awesome. Brit, here, what's the sun? It's the thing that gives life to us all, Blue Scorcher. I don't feel like anyone's going to heed my advice here. Let's see if we heed his.
After suddenly stopping the medications that he had been on for the last 30 years, his body compensated wonderfully by shooting his blood pressure through the stratosphere and almost taking his ability to ever eat solid food again with it.
What?
Baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, red.
Look, I get it. Nobody likes taking prescribed pharmaceuticals every day. I mean, maybe some of them. But when a pill might be stopping your brain from blowing a blood gasket inside of your very sealed, very sensitive brain cage, it might be important to continue consuming it so you can continue using all of your limbs.
I know, but PB&Js are so...
Wait, the army doesn't issue you sunscreen? Get it together, Army. I mean, listen, I normally don't take a stance on the Army, but they need to provide soldiers with sunscreen. They need to. I'm sorry. That is my political stance. I don't care what country it is. They all need to provide their soldiers with sunscreen. Especially if they're active duty. Like, freaking, come on. Wraps LuminusRed in a fuzzy blanket. Yay! Aw, thank you, Moon. If they're antibiotics, take the full dose, even if you feel better. Jeez. Listen, I am on a lot of prescribed medication for my many medical issues. I take them every day. I don't want to take them all every day. I do it anyways. Take your medication, please. Luminous, have you seen Chacha's new model? Yes, I have, Lily. I love it so much. She looks so pretty. My gosh. For legal reasons, it's not medical advice. To take your prescribed meds and listen to your doctor, that is medical advice. I'm fine with saying that. I'm saying when people prescribe you medication, you should take it. You should listen to your doctor. This is... If I get sued for saying that you should listen to your doctor, then that's a problem. I'm normally wearing long sleeves and pants with some really cool boots. Ooh, I like that fit. Canceled. I'm getting canceled. Fair. Valid. Honestly, it was bound to happen. Honestly, it honestly took too long. I'm surprised I haven't been canceled already. Luminous, what do you think about sound alerts? I like sound alerts. I do like them. I have the redeemed ones off, but I think that if you pay money, you can still do some sound alerts. LMAO, you can get profile for it if you're redhead and have a skin condition in LMAO, but otherwise you gotta use your free time to get some and apply it. What the heck? Yamating! God, Kudasai. Jeez, that's such a good one. I love that one. Oh, don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me. I am, however, a dental assistant. Lumi, do you take song requests? I have to be a little bit careful about that because I can't, because songs can get you a little bit in trouble, and I don't have my audio split properly yet. I'm working on it. That requires money.
Oh, God. This was nowhere near the first or last time I would encounter somebody who filled their belly with Benadryl prior to consuming something they were highly allergic to in hopes that their body wouldn't catapult their consciousness into the next lifetime. Again, I get it. If somebody took the ability for me to be able to house an entire peanut butter, marshmallow, and bacon sandwich away from me, I'd be upset. But I sure as crap wouldn't risk the possibility of not being able to see the next Fast and Furious installment on it.
You don't turn your back on family.
What?
Severe allergic reaction.
Such a weird choice of reference, but I get it. Yeah. Hey, if you're allergic to something, no matter how much you love the taste of it, breathing is always better. Breathing is always better.
Reactions happen after your body releases abnormally excessive amounts of chemicals, like histamines, into your body after you've eaten or got stung by something.
Okay.
And the body's reaction to this can be super unpredictable, from a little tummy pain to laying on the ground looking up at the sky as your airway closes faster than you can say.
That escalated quickly.
And that's why rolling the antihistamine
Classic
dice
meme.
ain't worth it, because no amount of all-you-can-eat shrimp is worth drooling all over yourself in the middle of a Red Lobster as you catch an EpiPen to the thigh and question all of your life choices.
Try to catch me howling at
Oh my God. I didn't like that one. Can we? Okay, we gotta keep going through these. Otherwise, I'm gonna be overwhelmed too quickly. That was the wrong one. Okay, here we go.
Where They Now Adventure continues today with patients that were seemingly disconnected from reality and one that wanted to disconnect my head from my body. Calm down, you know we're here to help you. Flocka was by far the craziest street pharmaceutical I'd ever seen people on. I mean, up to this point, I'd seen your normal opioid-induced nap-nap. Or people screaming at the top of their lungs after their 60th line of booger sugar made their pacemaker start firing off multiple rounds of heart-drilling electrified regrets.
Yeah.
But what I had never seen was grown men
getting
in
shocked by
full
these. What the
birthday
heck?
suits gifted with Olympic-level sprinting abilities like they had after consuming a fresh batch of flacca.
I just felt like running.
And
They
funny
can be
enough,
vengeance.
what my
They
brain
can.
still can't seem to process is why every single one of them was being chased by wolves. Every single one of them.
We're gonna get you, we're gonna get
Which means they're either being transported to another dimension or we have invisible wolves running around us that none of us flaccid up individuals can see. But good news is, after a fresh batch of
I'm really hoping not. I'm really hoping not. There's not wolves here, right? I hope not. I'm not on Flocka, so I can't tell. Right. Oh, that was so cute. Right. I'm just glad Lumi is getting all the references. I'm a well-educated individual. Yeah!
With all in value, they got away from those wolves and took a happy trip.
There
up
are
to
wolves
Cloud
everywhere. You're right,
Mountain.
Omisfish.
Mike, this is Jimmy. Jimmy's blood sugar drops.
Whirlpool, you're right. If the wolves do look like Buff Pup, I'd be down to be surrounded by them. Oh, Buff Pup. Crush me. God, they are so fucking hot. I love Buff Pup. Their voice. Oh my gosh, have you heard Buff Pup sing? Go to their Spotify and listen to them. Their singing voice is so good. I love it. Holy crap, Dr. Wendy. Back when I first started playing SnowRunner, I had Spotify and it was streaming my game and playing music on the Series X. I didn't know that the dirty rap music was playing was my stream, so I kept getting copyrighted and I couldn't figure out why for the longest time until I realized someone stopped by and said, "Hey, you do realize the music is coming through your stream?" And I'm like speechless. I said, like, "No, I did not." Oh my gosh, Dr. Wendy, I'm so sorry.
Have you ever been picked up by another person and thrown across the room like
No, but I've done that to people.
lawn dart? I have. And
I've done that to people. Yeah. I've put men through walls because they were being creeps to my friends. Don't test me. Don't test me. Don't test me. Or you'll regret it. It's actually pretty easy to put a grown man through a wall. It doesn't take much force at all, honestly. Yeah. Don't touch my friends. Okay? Okay. Women, you be safe, okay? I do listen to Waifu Baby. I actually... I do listen to Waifu Baby, Dr. Wendy. Waifu. I actually used to edit for her on her clipping channel. That was a long time ago.
it was by this guy. Low blood sugar could be a very interesting thing. For most people, when their sugar begins to drop off, they become weak, tired, or maybe even unconscious. But not this guy. Somehow this guy's lack of brain sugar caused him to become the insulin-dependent Incredible Hulk.
Still
and
me.
As a fresh medic, I figured this was my chance.
Don't test the muscle.
To show the
Exactly,
world how
Black.
strong
Don't test
and
me.
nimble a ginger stretcher fetcher could be.
Stretcher
and then
fetcher?
I got blasted across the room like a high-powered fart in the wind. But after some great distraction techniques and very quick darting, we were able to get some glucagon in his arm, his sugar back up, and a lot of ice packs for me.
Yeah. Oh.
my God, is he weird? If you want to deposit a butt burrito in your pants while simultaneously looking another human in the eyes, give someone adenosine. Adenosine is a medication that we give to patients when their heart rates are too high to hopefully help slow it back down. But it has an incredible side effect of making the entire room smell like backdoor dumplings when you literally watch somebody's heart stop.
Amazing, Vincent.
And then pray it starts back up before you have to start giving them the old staying alive cartilage cracker. Good news is though, the medication works 90% of the time, leaving them feeling 1,000 times better and happy we came.
Sorry.
For the other 10%, they get
1 out of 10 chance of death.
sedative and to ride the lightning.
Ride the lightning. Jeez. Listen, if I already wasn't like so appreciative of EMTs and medics and firefighters, watching this is making me more so.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a very overdue installment of Where Are They Now? And if you're a dude, you might find some of this episode a little bit painful.
What's off? It's off.
You know, as a paramedic that's been doing this for a pretty long time, I feel like I've mastered the ability to keep a straight face no matter how horrendous the...
There are 3 more. There's 9 in total. Yeah, no, this is scary.
Collar injury is. But when it comes to someone losing a section of their Johnson to a very violent and forceful catheter incident, that's where I tend to lose it.
Sing it, Lumi. Thanks.
You see, catheters have a balloon at the end of them, so once they're in place, the balloon can be inflated so it'll remain inside of the bladder and then deflated once it's ready to be removed. But
makes sense,
if you forget to deflate, an exploded hot dog is what you'll make.
No!
It's truly...
Get the mental image out of your head. Get that mental image out of your head. Get the mental image of your head. Oh, Towerman said something. Yeah, I've been there at the grenade range. The instructor used me as a demonstration of what he'll do if you don't duck after throwing a grenade. I'm 6 feet tall, 210 pounds. Full kit had me at 260. He threw me like a wet cat. Holy crap, Tower. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Is this getting you traumatized, Lumi? Yes. Very. And I can't even imagine what it's like for someone to deal with it. Let's get traumatized.
Hard to describe what it's like seeing 4 grown men saying, "There's no way," over and over again because none of us could believe what we were looking at. But the good news is, it sounds like they were able to get this guy a full set of twig and berries again, and us as much therapy as we're gonna need.
Then why are you covered in blood? My varicose.
Oh, welcome in, Peaton. I've got dyslexia, I'm trying my best. Welcome in, Paper. Hey, Lumi, I just finally caught my first stream. How are you doing? I'm doing amazing, and I'm happy that everyone's here with me. Yeah, we're getting traumatized by Fire Department Chronicles. It's fun.
vein exploded. I've seen people
Oh.
shot, stabbed, impaled with 8-foot lightning rods, bleed a little bit, but I've never seen someone paint their home like they're the Picasso of human lube,
thank you,
like
Legion.
someone who's had a ruptured varicose vein.
Bam!
Yeah.
Blood everywhere.
You see, the hardest part of controlling a severe varicose vein bleed is you can't just use one tourniquet like you would in an arterial bleed. You need two. One to stop all the arterial blood from coming into the leg, and then another one to stop all the blood that's inside of the leg ejecting out of their varicose vein blowout.
Oh.
Big summer blowout?
But thankfully we're able to
Wait.
out of their
No.
another vein
No.
blowout.
Go ahead. Fun fact about this guy. I know the guy who voice acted that person, and he gave me tickets to Frozen. He was a friend of a family, like he's actually one of the lead animators on Frozen, and he was he was a friend of a friend, and they were giving out free tickets, and so he gave tickets to my entire family. And thank you for another gifted sub to Lily, Bruce Scorcher.
ENvtuber gifted Metallic Lily a subscription.
So-
ENvtuber gifted a tier 1 sub to Metallic
I actually
Lily.
saw
They
Frozen.
have given 9 gift subs in
I
the
forgot how
channel.
long she goes on these. I saw that Frozen in the first week was out, and I actually hadn't been paying attention to all of the what's happening stuff. What do you call it? Sorry, I never watched any of the trailers for it. So I had no idea what Frozen was when I got in there. And I had no idea it was a freaking musical until I was sitting in this first song. I'm like, wow, they sure have been singing for a while. Oh, it's a musical. Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. It took me way too long to realize that Frozen was a musical the first time I watched it, which must sound insane now because I was a small child, but no, this guy's a sweetheart. Yeah, I've met him. He's good. Yeah.
Big summer blowout?
But thankfully, we were able to control the bleeding, get this guy down to the hospital, and then stare into the endless void, wondering when my leg veins would ultimately betray me, send me into a lonely death.
God.
Sheesh.
Man,
the one
this-
thing I was told when I
these
was
are
learning
insane.
about Narcan
This
was
video says bloopers
never
name. Thank you, Charles. I'll let-
slant. Why? Well, have you ever heard the phrase,
Oh my God, there's vomit everywhere.
well, you will if you ever give Narcan too fast. But to be fair, everyone has different reactions when it comes to being given Narcan, and in my experience, most
Jeez,
people are
vengeance,
pretty
jeez.
chill when they wake up from their opioid sleeping time.
His baby shape.
But from time to time,
Stop
you're
screaming.
gonna get the
Stop.
joy of experiencing you and your entire ambulance being doused in whatever they had for their last 3 meals.
Oh, come
But I'm happy to
on!
report that person was dropped
Can you stop being so fucking gross, please?
off at the hospital.
I know that the job is very fucking gross, but give a girl a break with these freaking cutaways, please.
feeling fine. I went back to the station, burned all of my clothing, and never looked at bologna sandwiches the same again.
Valid.
Catch me how
Okay, this one has bloopers apparently. Okay.
You see, some catheters have a hot dog.
No! Imagine if Cotton screaming when Lumi suddenly teleports behind her. She wakes up with consent. I would never teleport behind a woman without her knowing I was coming, Always let a girl know you're coming. Oh, Alice, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh my gosh.
Hey everyone, and welcome.
Listen, respect people's personal space. Don't force your way into their personal bubble, or be just like a complete creep. Listen, when I meet Cottontail, I'm going to be probably way too cautious about that, because I'm like, listen, I know that she must be a little bit concerned about my existence. I don't know, maybe she's not, who knows? But I'm going to be absolutely respectful and see where things are. Thank you for the follow, though, Paper Pentia. I'm really glad you want to stick around. Hi, Alice. Hello. I am not explaining what medical fish is. No, please don't. Please don't. I know what it is, but please don't. Please don't. At least it's not a hot burger. Have you seen Where Are They Now? About the guy stuck his foot in the window and got a second knee? We haven't got there yet. No, Vengeance. No, we haven't.
To the third installment of Where Are They Now?
Maybe
and
today,
what
now,
I
here.
believe are the 3 most
Stalking
interesting
her.
calls.
I'm not stalking her. I'm admiring from a distance, but not in an illegally questionable way. Or morally questionable, for that matter. No. I am trying my best. I'm trying my best to be a good, normal human being while also having an intense crush on someone, who is also a public figure and in the public eye. I'm trying my best to be normal, but also in a not... Lord, lol, Pention is a friend. I've got very bad dyslexia. How do I say it? Can you give me a freaking spelling guide paper? Cotton is always so nice. She is. Honestly, the fact that she puts up with my existence on the internet and hasn't just been like, freaking, this is why LuminusRed is a complete creep and should be banned from the internet. She's a saint for that. She's a saint for that. I appreciate
I've
her for
ever
that.
been on it. Yeah, I think I felt something hit my leg. A few? Wait, what, how many's a few? There are two types of people in this world. People who lose their freaking minds the second they feel pain, and then this guy, who was shot 9 times and couldn't have cared less about the 900-mile-per-hour pieces of metal that were shoved inside of his body. And
wait a second. He actually got shot? I always assumed the door caught the bullets and he didn't, like, he just felt some piece of like wind or something, and that's what he felt. He actually had 9 bullets inside of him, but he was worried about his car? He must have been, like, my hope is that he was in shock though. Like 9 times, you're right, Spike. Like, it has to be like he was in shock and couldn't feel the pain. I've been shot before, it sucks. I'm so sorry, Lily. And survived. I have to hope it was just shock. Otherwise, maybe being shot hurts less than I would expect. It doesn't sound like it would be good, but if this man was able to do it, what the heck? Shock is a hell of a drug. It has to be shock. It has to be shock. And like, I would imagine, like, it just dulling the pain, freaking adrenaline coursing through the veins. I commented this guy in the previous reaction. Okay. If I would lose, yeah, you've got a better chance of a soda can stopping a bullet than a car door. I don't know. Based on his reaction, it sounded like none of them hit him. So maybe it was so far away that the bullets had lost most of their velocity when they hit the door, you know? Like, that was my hope. Like, maybe it was like a handgun from like way too far away, like 4 times its normal distance that should be, and then getting caught by the car door. I don't know. I'm not a gun girl. I don't know. And adrenaline is a powerful drug. I've blown my knee out 2 times. Oh my gosh.
Until he could figure out whether or not his car needed a new slathering of paint.
'Tis but a scratch.
But honestly, I've never
but a
seen
scratch.
someone handle pain better than this dude did. And then when I found out that not a single one of those
love that
bullets
movie.
hit a major organ or artery in his body when he walked out of the hospital the next day, I knew for a fact that he was certainly the luckiest and probably holiest person walking around on the planet.
All of a sudden, I knew exactly what the
the
bottom
double
of my
knees, here we
foot
are.
looked like.
So unfortunately, I've seen a lot of crazy crap in my career, including people cut in half and body parts strewn all
Noah's
over
car guys
highways.
think of cars
But
like a child.
This is my first time experiencing the thought of, holy crap, I might actually blow chunks all over this road.
I'm going to throw up. I think I'm gonna throw
Don't throw up.
Seeing that
Don't fill
guy's
up.
leg with one more joint than it should have
I haven't
had.
nasty bus crash before. I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, I actually got T-boned by a car while I was on a bike. Like, I was in the middle of the like back alley and a car hit me and my body dented the frame of the vehicle. Like, it left a full-on me impression in it, and I rolled off the hood and I was fine. My helmet took a lot of a beating from when it hit the ground, so I think that was still life-saving. Always wear a helmet, everyone. Always wear a helmet. But I've been in a car crash before. I was on a bike. I imagine that car crashes are better when you have a car protecting you. But yeah, no, apparently I'm durable enough that I can get hit by a minivan and I win. I win. Me versus minivan, I win. Honestly, the most damage that I received was from like the pieces of gravel just like cutting into my skin. So I had when I fell back on my back, there was a bunch of little cuts on my back, but like nothing I couldn't handle. Freaking, like, I didn't even need band-aids. They were just like little scrapes. But yeah, always wear a helmet while you're biking. Always wear a helmet while you're biking. Otherwise, things can go bad. Abel! That hit is what turned her brain into freaking a VTuber brain? I mean, probably. Honestly, given like the fact that like when my head hit the ground, my helmet split perfectly in half, so it must have taken a lot of force. You have to assume that my brain was like, just concussed enough that they couldn't tell at the hospital, but also concussed enough to give me a VTuber brain. That's what turned me from a functioning member of society to a VTuber. Don't follow my lead. You can achieve this without massive head trauma. Also, hi, Abel. Abel's an awesome friend and a clipper. If you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, go find Abel clips on YouTube. He makes really good, really funny VTuber clips, and he deserves more love, more subscribers, and more attention. Abel's awesome. He's also a good friend. Good guy.
Briefly made me question my career choice and definitely made me feel bad for his stupid choice of sticking his foot out the window. But then one of the police officers showed up for traffic control and clued me in on the fact that this guy was wanted for multiple crimes, including child abuse. And even though my treatment didn't change that day, I definitely wondered, was somebody driving a giant truck of sweet karma that day?
Honestly. Oh wait, Dr. Wendy, you find label clips everywhere, able clips everywhere? I'm really happy to hear that. I'm glad that he's getting around. He deserves to be more well known than he is, even though he is already well known, you know, he's really well known, but he needs to be more. Yeah, he's dead, mate. He's dead.
So I would love to say that this is the only person I've ever ran on who attempted to explore their nether region with household items, but I would be lying. In fact, the only thing I've yet to...
What was spicy about that, Veiny? Vanny? Veiny. That's what's spicy. Your name made it the hub. We're talking about the veins on the hub. Someone go to the hub, type veins. You find Veiny over there. That's their Smex tape. I knew it. I found out your secret. Veiny. Veiny. It's not Vanny. It's Veiny. We figured it out. Lumi thought before she clicked on the other tab. What? Do you not watch pornography in the side when you're on stream? I have about 5 different corn videos on my right monitor playing at any given moment. They're just muted. So, you know what? I'm normal. You're not. Yeah. That's the good stuff. Invigorates me. I can feel my joie de vivre becoming more. Joie de Noël. Yeah. Just feel that Christmas spirit. It's so good. I don't. Never. Sure you don't, Firebox. Sure you don't. Yeah, no, you seem like the type of person who has never seen pornography while working. I doubt it. Yeah, I know. You seem like you probably have the most say-so of all of jobs. You could never integrate anything spicy with that. Probably not. Could you imagine if Firebox Studios, creator of many 3D models, including Project Melodies, Silver Veils, and mine, were to look at spicy things while working? Never. Impossible. You are a saint, Firebox. You are probably the most saintly of us all. Honestly, we should go and talk to the Pope and make sure that you get your sainthood. Like, I mean, preemptively, you don't have to be dead right now, but like, I think that there's enough evidence to say that you're worthy of sainthood. We'll let it through. I am not the Pope, but I think the Pope has a VTuber under their command now, so you know what? I think that I can make it work. Oh, sudden Firebox. No.
Experience is someone being straight up honest about trying to shove things inside of their backdoor cinnamon ring.
Not the back door. Not the back door.
Which I truly don't understand, because at the end of the day, no first responder, nurse, or doctor gives a flying crap about what you do on your personal time. Especially since we are most likely some of the craziest, strangest, and most eclectic humans that you will ever meet. But the one
bro's never met a VTuber.
thing that we can all definitely agree on is the one place things without a flare should never go is your chocolate starfish no-no zone.
Nope. Don't put dangerous things near your orifice. If it is a thing that could explode, it goes nowhere near your orifices. Orifici. Don't! Please! Not the hole! Listen, there are things designed for holes. There are things not designed for holes. Don't put the things not designed for holes into things that are holes. You can put the things that are not designed for holes into things that are not holes, but don't put things that are holes filled with things not designed for holes. Flared base! Flared bases. I want to get a baseball cap that just says flared bases. Just flare bases. Anything's a dildo if you are brave enough. No! Lumi has a flared base. I do. It's my butt because my ass is awesome. I just slap my butt. Double slap. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I lost my timing there. It's kind of hard to slap your ass to timing. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. There we go, I did it. It's an awkward angle to try and keep rhythm to. It's not something I'm used to. Pixar didn't have it. Sorry. Skill issue, Dio. Okay.
With another episode of Where Are They Now? And today we might discover some very personal connections with one of the people in the videos. Let's get into it. Why is he not wearing clothes?
Because he thinks he's a cow, man.
This guy was actually one of my first interactions with someone who had taken edibles. I mean, obviously, I ran on a few people who enjoyed a little bit of the devil's lettuce, which for the most part is harmless and completely entertaining.
Sweet. sweet. Shout out for Sweet Frequency. She is my amazing, lovely girl that I love so much. She is my lady. She is my goddess. Mods, are you here, mods? Moderators. Shout out Sweet Frequency. Don't die. I'll try not to. Fine, I'll do it myself. This is Sweet Frequency. She has an amazing voice. She's really funny. She's really great. She's really sweet. I know the name is kind of ironic. Sweet girl who's sweet. Who could have thought? Freaking there. Follow her. Give her love and lots of views because she deserves every single one of them. And she is, I don't know, she's made my life better every time I hang out with her, think about her, and I hope to do the same for her. So. Go follow her! Where are my chat? Where is my mods? Where are my mods? Oh.
But when
wait. That was This Hour Has 22 Minutes. This is a freaking Canadian show. This is from like This Hour Has 22 Minutes. It's a Canadian TV show with a skit comedy, mostly about news and politics and stuff like that. But it's a freaking Canadian comedy show. It's This Hour Has 22 Minutes. Go watch it. It's fun. It's fun too. Hi, Lumi. Can't stay for the stream. I just want to come by and say hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Majora. Majora, if you can leave stream open and leave lurk on, I appreciate that, but I also understand. But yeah, welcome in, Majora. I hope you have a good day. No, you're the best, Sweet Frequency, you're the best. Aww! Thank you for gifting a sub to Caligo Morningstar.
Sweet_frequency gifted Caligo_Morningstar a subscription.
Ads are cringe.
Sweet_frequency gifted a tier 1 sub to Caligo_Morningstar. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
I need to neuter this robot lady. Oh my gosh. Oh, I haven't yet. No, sorry, Void Red.
But when it comes to edibles, they tend to have the highest adverse reactions, simply because of the amount of time it takes to be absorbed.
Thank you, Blue Scorcher, for giving Firebox Studios a gifted sub.
Gifted Firebox Studio a subscription. Thieveless Torture gifted a tier 1 sub to Firebox Studio.
Thank you so much.
10 gifts.
Okay. Sorry. I now have a vendetta against freaking. I am now going to murder freaking this robot lady.
And the type of route that it's taking to be absorbed. And for this guy, at first, it left him completely catatonic and looking like he was riding the milky.
No, I'm okay. It's okay. I'm just having fun with it. I'm just like, how do I deal with this? I know. Screaming coherently. Hello, Tomboy Succubus. Welcome in. Everything's a time bomb if you can't program a clock. Yeah, no, it's okay, Void Red. We'll make sure as soon as after the videos we'll watch it, okay?
Highway, and then quickly came
see you
to
soon.
life
See you later, Zoe. Make sure you
keep
the stream up.
And a few well-placed moves.
Moo!
But in the end, we were able to get down to the...
The name is blanking. The name is blanking. What is it? Fucking... who is that? Who is freaking... classic VTuber, big guy, Markiplier! Why did my brain lose the ability to remember Markiplier? How did I forget Markiplier's name? Am I a failure as someone who watches YouTube? God, okay, well, I'm learning some stuff about myself, and then I need to get better. Oh my gosh, it was the Markiplier. It was the Markiplier.
Hospital where he was completely fine and probably, hopefully, kept the gift of yellow rain going for the ER staff.
Cordelia.
Called himself the Crispy Chris Kringle. Why are there Christmas decorations in April?
This guy was actually one of the calmest trauma alerts I've ever called. When we got on scene, he was acting like he was completely fine, confused at why we were even there, and in fact was refusing to go to the hospital at one point in time. And all of this made sense when we realized that he had taken a tumbling nosedive off a 25-foot tree.
Okay, maybe we'll have to do, after TwitchCon, we'll have to do a subathon, and one of them will be a Cowkini redeem. Okay? Because I do love the Cowkini. I do not own one currently, but we can make that a subathon goal where I'll post pictures in a Cowkini, okay? We'll work on that later, okay? I think most of the subathon goals are just going to be like freaking cosplay pictures at the point. Yeah, no, it's okay, Celestial. No, it's okay. I'm not going to go over to your stream right now, but I appreciate it. It's okay. It's okay.
And landed directly on his face. Once we got him down to the hospital, all of our suspicions were confirmed when they told us that he had a lovely traumatic brain injury, some randomly placed broken bones, and owed his neighbor a few mortgage payments for saving his life.
So you gotta drive faster. Wait, why? Because I'm gonna crap my pants.
The sweaty individual desperately trying not to drop a hot piece of butt fudge into their BDUs was unfortunately me.
It was me!
No! This is at the end of a
very long 24-hour shift where I had spent the previous 12 hours with an unexpected colon cleanse because apparently I ate something that my sensitive ginger stomach didn't like.
Can we please stop?
Which set off the chain of events that led to me begging my partner to drive faster or sweet death.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And I'd love to say that the
Love
other
that
two people
Such a good
portrayed in
beat.
this video hoping that I would crap my pants in the back of the boo-boo bus was an over-exaggeration, but if there's two things I've learned that firefighters love, it's saving lives and ruining them by telling every single person we work with that their fellow brother dropped a deuce inside of their Fruit of the Looms.
Try to catch me. No. Oh God, he pooped himself. He's just like the people he saves for real, for real.
What's going on, everybody? Many of you have asked for an update on some of the people featured in the Real Things I've Seen series.
That's a
so here you go.
Now that's a personal, right?
So after all that went down and we all checked the contents of our underwear, we loaded that guy up and brought him down to the hospital where he bought himself some fancy new internal hardware. But the craziest part about that entire call is he forgot everything.
Who am I?
What?
And why do I exist? And who made me?
Because we gave him Versed prior to cardioverting him, he forgot everything leading up to us welding the crap out of him wanting to beat the crap out of somebody there that pushed that button, and then transporting him to the hospital. In fact, halfway down to the hospital, he was asking if we could bring him back to his house because he was completely fine now. And it was on that day that I realized that with enough medication, you can forget anything. Oh, crap.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
This dude was
cut to the nutty professor talking about getting a colon cleanse fart, and they're just clean minds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can we get away from the colon area, please?
Another person that should have met whatever afterlife entity you believe in, but instead walked away with a couple broken ribs and a bruised lung. And all because of this guy. The guy that I couldn't depict well enough, sitting at 6'8", 300 pounds, that literally picked up the car with one arm and dragged his meat pancake friend out from underneath and stopped him from remaining a dead, flat human. And on that day, I learned that adrenaline and friendship are the strongest things in the world.
Friendship is magic,
except for my wife's hate for the peanut butter spoons that I leave in the sink every day. That's really strong.
Oh, okay, people have said that this doesn't look like candy. People said that this wasn't candy, that this was like vegetables. What vegetables are blue, green, purple, and red? Some of these, green, makes sense. There's also a yellow in there. What vegetables do people think that this is supposed to be? If there are blue vegetables, purple vegetables, I mean, is it eggplant? Do you have some eggplant and then something weird? They look like Skittles. They look like candy. It looks like he has candy in there. Vegetables boiled in Kool-Aid? There we go. We found it out. But like, I know the comment section in the video will be reacting to this. We're like, nah, they're probably vegetables. I'm like, what vegetables are blue? Especially that shade of blue. Blue is famously not common in nature. Really? Skittles are veggies. You know what, fair, Spike? You know what, fair?
Holy crap. Hi.
Hi.
Taters McGee was by far the most interesting patient I've ever ran on and made me question my actual knowledge of the human body for a solid 10 seconds. And by the time we dropped this guy up at the hospital, what they said was going on blew my mind. And that was they had no freaking clue.
You what?
Yeah, what? That happens so many times that we drop people off at the hospital and we never actually get an answer. Why? Not because the hospital's incompetent, but because they don't actually know what's going on until they run the outrageous amount of tests that they need to run to find out why this patient is direct injecting taters right into their sinus cavities. But unfortunately, that's just a part of the job. So I hope that answers some of the questions that you had, and let me know in the comments which real things I've seen people you want follow up on next. But until then, try to catch me howling at the moon.
Try to catch me howling.
Jeez. Okay, well, if you're watching this on YouTube, head on over to twitch.tv/LuminusRed. Drop a follow like Potato's science team just did, and come hang out. I would mean the world to me if you would. Until next time, my lovely lust stars, bye.